Hi, Christian.
How's it going?
What's it like for you this time around, facing the Dodgers in the LCS in your own backyard again, and facing Glass now today? Is there some sort of different approach against him that maybe you did not have against Yamamoto?
Yeah, I mean, it's always great to be back here, right? A lot of good memories from the 2018 year, last time we were here in the LCS, and playing these guys, playing at home. Glass, obviously, great pitcher, really good stuff. I faced him a couple times this year, faced him throughout our career, and we just got to get some traffic on the bases, get some guys on base, try to string together some quality at bats, which we really haven't been able to do the first two games, but still a lot to play in the series, and we get this one today. You feel a lot better about where you're at position-wise.
Adam?
Christian, you may have seen Shohei Ohtani took BP on the field yesterday, and it caused a big stir. You also don't often hit BP on the field. How do you pick those times to do it? And did you think about it in this series with just trying to get the bat going?
No, I didn't see that he hit on the field. Haven't been on the social medias in a few weeks, but I feel like you can work on more stuff like in the cage. It's more of like a controlled environment. You can do more drill stuff. You can slow it down a little bit and really get good work in. That's why I do it. It's like when you hit on the field BP, it's just overhand kind of throwing it. Like if you want to see like the sight lines at a new stadium or something, or just get loose, I think it's great. But you have a lot more tools at your disposal in the cage, and I've just come up with a good routine in there that I like to do, and myself and Connor like to do, and that's why I do it. And there's less distractions, and it's kind of just been what I've felt comfortable with over the last few years.
Straight back on the left.
Christian, it seems like the sun is going to be a factor here this afternoon, and you've played here before. What challenges is it like to play in this park, and how do you have to adjust, kind of, so to speak?
Yeah, well, that's part of the postseason. Sometimes you have odd start times for games just based on the TV schedule, and shadows aren't a great favorable hitting environment, but both teams got to deal with them, and you just got to find a way, right? And we're used to it. We've got shadows at at home sometimes. It's gotten better this year with kind of how they've closed half the roof, but really what the shadows do is it's just kind of hard to pick up spin on the ball sometimes. It's just like a dark object coming at you, but it's not our first time playing a shadow game, and both teams have to deal with it, like I said. So it's about finding a way to win and doing what you got to do to come out on top.
Okay, far right, Zach.
Christian, you guys have the best road record in baseball this year. What went into that success? Is there anything you can lean on from that for games 3 and 4?
It's just playing the games. Whether it's home or away, it's still a baseball game. And just going out and executing and playing well. I think that's why we had success this year on the road. Was we just did our thing. We knew what makes us successful, and you go out there and do it. It's the same dimensions on both fields, whether it's home or away. Just kind of different crowd noises. So the new environment, fine for us, and we got hopefully 3 big games here.
Here on the left.
Christian, there's a lot being made in this series about seeing a reliever multiple times through, obviously with Ash pitching every day and Abner pitching every day and other guys for your team. Just from your experience and facing other teams and their relievers multiple times, is that a real thing in such a short series? And just, what's your experience with that?
Yeah, I mean, that's also part of the postseason where like in these long series that you're going to match up with a lot of the same guys, and a lot of those same relievers are the ones that they target to line up against you. So you end up getting multiple bats off a guy, and you try to make adjustments based on how they approached you, or you kind of think about the at bat, whether it went good or bad, and like, all right, this is the adjustment I need to make against this guy, or this is how they attacked me, and this is what I need to do. And that's really throughout the entire series and in the playoffs, is how all the pitchers attack you, or how teams attack you, and what you want to do, and how you can continue to make adjustments. And it's the game within the game thing of postseason baseball.
Okay, you go back to the right again. Back.
Christian, you talked after game 2 about some of your struggles recently, and that you'd be maybe adjusting or tweaking over the last during the off day. Did you make any adjustments? Did you see anything that you might have missed when you're at the plate?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's not ideal, right, to not be feeling great at the plate, but that's also baseball season. You know, you have a couple game stretches where things aren't going your way, you're not feeling your best, and you have to make tweaks and adjustments to get things going. You know, it's magnified obviously in the postseason, but you're still dealing with that stuff all the time during the regular season, and you know, you're always one swing away, one at bat away, one moment away from, you know, getting out of that and changing how you kind of feel about the series, really. And hopefully we've got a lot of games left and can continue to build. And that's really our team. It's just like you just continue to fight, you keep trying to get better, keep trying to get things going. That's how you have to look at it and how I've looked at it. And, you know, it's the game of baseball, and you always have to stay positive and think like the next great moment's just right around the corner.
Okay, back to Adam.
Christian, how's your health at this particular point in time? And can you rule out the back being any part of what's going on?
Yeah, we're all good. I mean, you go through those stretches, man. You know, it's unfortunate that it's at this time. You know, nobody wants it to be that way, but you know, I have faith that I'm going to come out of it, start playing better, start hitting better, and you know, I've had 4 game stretches during the season where it hasn't gone my way, and you come right back out of it. So, you know, health-wise, I'm good to go, feel fine, and had a good off day yesterday, got some good work in. Gonna go get some more good work in today after this, and you know, looking forward to getting out there later today.